Alright, so let's just go to her for a second. She appears very receptive to you as another person. And again, this could be someone that you adore. And you more than likely want to connect to them. They're on your mind. They could be a water sign. They could also be just someone who is very emotionally available. Again, as I said, sensitive, open, and I get them as a dreamy character too. Maybe even artistic could be a particular quality that this queen has. Doesn't have to be the case, but that is coming through as I look at her. And she seems to like know what you're thinking, or it's like you know. You look at that person and you know they know. That's what I wanted to say. I see her eyes and I feel like she's telling me, I know what you're thinking. So could be a factor. Now I think that's the case for the majority. But as I said, some of you, especially if you're female, even if you're male, you could definitely be taking on the energy of the Queen of Cups, and those attributes could apply to you this week in particular. Now, general side, we have, it's interesting, just jumping here, this is so much more earthy and mixed, and this feels quite cool and detached on the love side. We'll get to that, but on the general side, we got what appears to be some decision here, justice, figuring out what to do here, making a firm call. It may or may not involve money with the Six of Pentacles nearby. This could also be trying to figure out what to give your time to. This could be as simple as planning your week and focusing on your calendar. And not necessarily of this week, but maybe even the month, maybe even throughout the year. And you're like, what am I going to do in June, May, whatever. Could be a big point of focus for you. And so time could be something that you're trying to actively sort out. This could also involve budgeting being a major factor, but there's definitely emotions here. So with the Ace of Cups, there is an expression, overflow emotions. It's like as something that you may be deciding to do to spend your time in, or as someone to spend time with as well, could be a person. It could be what your emotion is guiding you towards. So you're like, I really have to get away and, figure out a trip somewhere for myself, for your family, things like that. And so it could be fueled, as I said, by an emotional desire. Otherwise, some of you, this is going back to relationships for a few of you as a possibility here. And the reason I say that is because there could be a decision on a new relationship for some. Only because the general is like new and fresh, and it's thinking and it's observing and maybe even contemplating what to do next steps forward. And the love is separating. So some of you could be separating from a current relationship or a previous relationship that you haven't fully detached from and potentially entering a new one. Not going to be the case for all. So, Queen of Swords here. Now, the Queen of Swords could be someone who is an influence to you. I usually see them as an older motherly figure at times. Doesn't have to be the case. I know some of you do like to see it as an air sign. I'm totally open to that applying if you feel that resonates for you. But regardless, there is some cold emotional detachment that's coming through here with the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups. And, she doesn't look actually old at all. So, it's like she is detaching. Now, this could also be a case of someone detaching from you, or again, you deciding to detach from someone. And it's like maybe both of you have in sense become cold towards each other. Like something is not clicking is what feels like the situation. If you're in a relationship, there's a possibility that maybe you're putting on a facade. I believe I said that correctly, where there are masks being worn by you and your partner, pretending the relationship is great, but it isn't. Maybe you have your eye on someone else here that you want to kind of connect with. You definitely have emotions for, but in the meantime, you kind of have to pretend that things are okay with whatever your status is. Some of you could just be straight up trying to detach. Maybe there is someone you have a strong emotional pull towards, but for the moment it's not quite there yet. So your attempt is to be a bit colder until you figure it out. And so it's like you're pretending that it doesn't bother you, but maybe secretly it does. Whatever's going on in your love life. Now, if you're totally single, it does give me the impression that someone could catch your eye. But there is the energy here in love where you're not pursuing it. All right, Queen of Cups. King of Cups, okay. Emotional, like, connection is coming through. Why this feels like a love ring again? I felt the same way for Gemini, I think. In communication, being open and honest is very important and direct. And this could be happening to you or you towards another person. And I see this as, I see the eyes open too, where it's like the intention to connect and be straightforward is definitely there. One for general. Judgment. Something is coming to light here. Now again, I think it has to do with feelings. Unexpressed feelings, unrealized feelings, and the awareness coming through. This could also be, again, outside of love. Realizing that, damn, I really want to do this. And again, because these are weeklies, they could be as minor as just like, I really got to plan myself an outing. and you just feel really happy about it. It makes like your heart jump for joy. And so this is you waking up, realizing, shit, I'm going to spend this week figuring out what I'm going to do for the weekend. That could be coming through. This could be something as grand as a big message from someone important, unexpected, but more than likely well received. I usually see Judgment similar to the Tower, but default's positive for me, even though I do like the Tower most of the time. I think awareness is key. We got celebrations here, feeling stability. I think you come to realize what you want in some sort of circumstance this week. Ace of Cups. And you are still observing your feelings. You're still sorting through it. You got plans to make. You got things to think through. You're not in a rush with that Hermit energy. All right, let's do Justice. Ace of Cups. Whatever you're deciding, again, it has to do with emotions. Definitely interested in expressing something. Some of you, it's new love. Okay, I'm not going to put this down, but Three of Wands just flipped over. So there's an aspect this week that is very hopeful, just looking towards the future. And again, maybe it's you figuring, again, things out that you want to do, solidifying plans. All right, let's get one for the love side. Very interesting how open the General is, and then this is closed. It's almost like the opposite of Gemini. It's weird. Queen of Rods. Well, I believe I said that some of you are focused on another person. This could be yet someone else, and this is a person that you are detaching from. This could also, let me get one more. It's weird. It's like you're detaching, but at the same time, you're not necessarily revealing that you're detaching or that's your intention. And there's some aspect of this Queen of Rods that this person could be holding back for whatever reason. You could still be hanging on to them for some reason too. Could be uncertainty. Please show me the, I don't know what to pick. Eight of Cups. A card, oh, okay, that's interesting. A card of transition for the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups walks away. The Six of Swords moves away just as well. Some of you are thinking of actual movement. I feel like it's more than likely away from a person. You could be thinking about a trip on your own, on your own time by yourself to maybe gain kind of, start over, to gain some perspective. I don't know what I was trying to say there. And these two cards, some of you could be having some sort of love affair in the background that could be affecting the situation. This could be some heartbreak or pain that you're harboring from a romantic connection that you still feel. So weird. It feels a little jumbled, but I get the vibe of disconnecting strongly from something that somehow is for the sake of beginning something else. And what brings you there doesn't feel logical, but it's what your emotions are telling you. All right, let's get the Five of Swords, and then I'll leave it like that. A new opportunity. I think that in the background, you are seeking some new opportunity, new connection that's stable, maybe feels more real. Maybe there's some sort of fallout or disconnect between a current partnership, but you're not letting on that this is what you're looking for. You're keeping those intentions, I think, within. Now, let's see. I wanted to say something else. Did I say anything about singles? Well, singles, I think I did say there's a potential for there to be an attraction. But with all this energy on the love side about detachment, I feel as though you're not ready to pursue, but it's definitely on your mind. You could be harboring some feelings about something connected to the past as a possibility. You could have a strong attraction to someone that's in a relationship, and that causes some pain for some of you. Your center focus card is the Page of Cups. This could represent the energy of love or messages coming your way where there's more than likely some emotions attached there. This could be some sort of expression, something that you're trying to express to someone, whether it's feelings, could be thoughts as well, but for the most part, I do believe it pertains to feelings, being that it's the Page of Cups. Could be an invitation, romantic invitation, or again, someone who there is an emotional connection to, just wanting to invite you or you them. Now, on the general side, we have the Six of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Emperor card here. So this almost feels tied to romance as well. There's a possibility of reconciliation with the Six of Cups. Now, next to the Eight of Wands, there's a possibility of some of you considering traveling or revisiting somewhere that you've already accustomed to, because you either just like being there, maybe it's a childhood memory, a place that you've liked to live and you've since moved from there. But anyway, you're more than likely revisiting someone, someplace, a topic as well coming up. But I think it's for the positive, and it's happening really quickly with the Eight of Wands. So you're anticipating this energy. The Emperor, I don't know why I keep thinking 8. The Emperor in this energy, I do feel like, particularly if you're a male, you're having dominance and control over your situations this week. So things could be happening quite fast, especially if there's, again, a reconciliation involved for some of you, in which case you're managing it. So you're not necessarily rushing into it without thinking, and which is interesting because the Eight of Wands is a card I feel of rushing rather quickly and just going through with it. It's the energy, sometimes people call it the arrows of love for some. But regardless, with the Emperor, you're definitely maintaining balance, and you have authority over the situation, whatever it is. Now, this could also be for some of you a person that you're reconnecting with, or if travel is a possibility for you, this could be someone that you're seeing from the past, or you're traveling with them and reconnecting with the situation together. Maybe this is a shared experience. All right, so on the left side, we have the Chariot and the King of Cups with the Ace of Coins as an outcome card. So the Chariot energy is very similar to me to the Eight of Wands here, where we have things happening quickly when it comes to love. This could also be, again, tied to feeling very open-minded, feeling very open in terms of letting the feelings out, Some of you, again, could be expressing something quite, without even being provoked. It could be coming out. And it seems to be of benefit to you. Now, if you're single, there's an opportunity here for romance, especially with the Eight of Pentacles, yes, and the Page of Cups here. And it could be that the attraction or connection is strong off the bat, very solid, in which case you go with it. And again, it may feel like things are moving very, very fast, but it's welcomed energy because I see it as quite positive. If you're already in a relationship with a Chariot here and the energy of movement, the possibility of deciding to move or travel with a partner is something that could happen. You could be putting money together as well to maybe just buy a large purchase. Something, again, that appears joint, that does have quite a bit of value. Could be a situation for some. Okay, let's see the Page of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. So with this energy, some of you could have been thinking about doing something for some time. Again, it involves the emotions, more than likely speaking with someone, in which case I feel the Knight of Pentacles has taken his time or thought through the situation quite a bit. It may have been a long time coming. And for the most part, if you're being asked, I feel like this is an accepted offer. In some cases, this could, outside of love, represent, of course, a job or anything else, any activity, for instance, in which there is an emotional tie. There is an attraction there. It could be something that you love doing, that now you have another opportunity to expand whatever this is further. The Empress, I mean, that adds just to the overall positive energy that are coming through in the cards. Going for what you want, obtaining what you want, feeling like you're in a good place this week with everything. All right, let's get... You know what? I forgot to get my extra main big cards for you guys. All right, what do we have? Nine of Cups, going for what you want, what you desire, emotional fulfillment, and not allowing anything to get in your way. And we have more success with the Six of Wands. So those of you, oh, that's weird, this was here. Those of you who are looking for a partnership, there is the strong possibility that if you're interested in someone, they're equally interested in you. If there's something that you wanted from a partner, whether you want them to say, do something, especially do, or even buy or decide to work with you on something, this is them pretty much giving you what you want and you feeling like you've achieved something in your love life here and really happy with the result. And Nine of Pentacles, for some reason, was hidden in this deck, so whether that was accidental, who cares? It's here. It's more, again, positive energy of feeling good, feeling like you have pretty much what you want this week, at least. There's a confidence that exudes from the Knight of Pentacles, as it does from the Empress, and it could, of course, all be tied to finances. New job, more money coming in, pampering yourself, a project going really well, whether it's, your main job or a side job. Okay, so let's look at the Emperor. And we have the Queen of Cups. So I think there is... Oh, got a dropper. I feel like... Oh, it's the Emperor. Can you see it? Here we go. So, there's a sensitivity that's added. I feel, again... There's this emotional openness that's coming through with that Queen of Cups, but still having that all under control. The focus this week could definitely be on a partnership of any kind, working with someone, and that relationship working really well. And it's like this energy, this Emperor and this Queen of Cups are very much in tune with each other. All right. Who else? Ace of Coins. Nine of Cups. Obtaining a desire. And it feels like, because the Nine of Cups oftentimes is a wish, not necessarily the manifestation of that wish. I think the Ace of Pentacles in this instance basically brings this wish into reality. So you see it coming forth in matters of the heart. I don't know what else I want here. King of Cups. Okay, let's just put that here. Alright, so there's an energy here of the Hangman, where in the background someone could be taking their time or just reviewing what's going on. I think there could be an element of, despite the fact that things are going really well, maybe you do feel as though you just need a second to gain perspective because things are moving very quickly. I still don't see it as a negative, so I don't want to dwell on it that way. But there may be some issues either from the past that are still kind of lingering there, where there was a difficult situation. But again, I think you're coming away from this energy and you're in under control. That's under control for you. Now, for some of you, this could be someone that you encounter this week where they've been through their own ordeal. Like there is someone who's coming from a divorce or someone who's coming from a intense breakup. And you're well aware of that situation, but it hasn't stopped this relationship or this connection from expanding further. I feel like the King of Rods adds an energy of determination, and it also adds that this person has an emotional connection and a passionate connection towards you, and is looking to leave their circumstances behind, or leave that energy behind that maybe again was very difficult for them to overcome. For some of you, that could be someone from your own past that's still there in the back of your mind, which I think is like a fading memory for the most part. This person could be trying to linger around and mess with this connection, but I don't think you're allowing them to do that considering the outcome energies for the week. Six of Cups, and I think I'll leave it at that. Magician. So the Six of Cups appears as something that you want. This could be something that you initiate, because that's what the Magician does. So if you're looking to reconnect with the past in any way, whether again it's a situation, a person, a location that you haven't been to in a while, this is you making those plans to go back there, speak to them, and essentially just making it happen, which works out well for you. All right, let's get celebrations, stability. As a clarification card for the Nine of Cups, I don't even want to push it further because these cards are too nice.